Because I don't want to have to do this multiple times. You feel me?
Feel you.
Looks
I
like
getcha.
we are live. Woohoo!
We are live to your adoring fan.
I don't know if they're adoring. I think I hurt Zane too much for that.
No, they love you for hurting Zane.
Let me just post this link a couple places.
Like, let's be real, Rena. The show hurts Zane just as much as you do.
I think so.
Okay, I take that back. The show can't hurt him as much as you do because they don't put out as much content as you. Yeah, we just gotta figure out some good angst for the rest of the characters. Like, what's some good Nia angst?
Man, I don't even know. Hi guys, what's up? Hello, Mothman. Seijo, I have not seen you in forever on here. Granted, I haven't done this in fucking forever. And you know what? We talk about like doing Nia angst, but isn't that what the Sunken Realm is going to be?
Definitely. Once we get that going, after all of the other projects.
Listen, all in due time, right?
All in due time. Still though, like, the show never really has done Nia angst, have they?
Yes, Mothman, I do recognize you. I tend to default to whatever it is your username is on here, right, whenever I'm talking to you, because I don't know who wants their usernames known across different platforms. So hello, Hazelnuts. Wolfie. Okay, yes, Nia died once, but like, was that really her angst, or was that Jay angst?
I love how you were thinking the same thing.
This is why we can't be trusted.
Jay moment.
Okay, so I've got a couple AUs here to turn into palettes. I'm only going to be on here for the next hour and a half because I have to be a responsible adult with a bedtime. So let me pull up my references.
Thing about the Nia stuff. Oh wait, what's Hazelnut saying?
See, I like the way Hazelnuts thinks, because Hazelnuts is talking about the pilots.
Oh yes, pilot angst, please.
Oh, hi Lolo. I didn't realize that was you. I'm super bad at remembering these things.
And worth it. Oh, come on. Okay, but at the same time, I really feel like Nia didn't take shit from anybody in the, down in the underworld.
Honestly,
Can you just imagine Garmadon trying to intimidate her?
My favorite thought about that whole shebang is that she's just in denial. She's not in the underworld. These guys are just really into effects. Come on, internet, load up a picture, something.
So much untouched potential. Like, hey, remember Samukai? General Grievous skeleton?
Okay. Anything? Please?
Against Jay.
At least I know more about
What
Drafted. What, Mel?
What did... Remember in Day of the Departed when Samukai was like, I want to go after Jay? What did he have against him?
I don't really know. Honestly, part of me wants to say that just his face pissed him off.
like, oh no, we brought this guy back for the special, but he has no. Yeah, I feel like Samukai was supposed to be Natakan in Day of the Departed. Because think about it, Natakan was part of all of the, like, half of the Day of the Departed sets. It would make sense, except he wasn't dead. He was just still trapped in the teapot.
I feel like there's so much about Day of the Departed that comes down to just bad planning.
I think so. I think bad planning and consolidating a whole season into one Halloween special.
My man deserves more than a Halloween special.
And he got it. He got it. And it was glorious.
It was beautiful, but I want another one.
I want the real Day of the Departed.
Listen, I'm such an edgy person, okay? Let me have this.
Like, Day of the Departed was like perfect angst potential. You have flippin' Chen coming back to taunt Kai and Nia. Like, perfect. Pythor there exclusively to mess with Lloyd. God, who else was there even? Oh, Yang with his whole Cole issues. Oh, Cryptor and Zane. That could have been so much.
Don't get me started on like teeny tiny specials that should have been a whole thing. You know what a bitch I am for Mindscape situations, and we did nothing with Rebooted.
We watch Rebooted. I think I skipped like a good 4 episodes.
Or not Rebooted, Decoded. That's what it is. I want an honest to God in the Mindscape situation, not Zane is a glorified puzzle game.
Oh, we did get that one special Zane Angst AU turned canon for like 5 seconds. Where Overlord is like part of his CPU.
Oh, hey guys, just a fair warning, I'm realizing as I'm starting to sketch this. This particular palette might be a little squicky for you if you don't like blood, so please react accordingly.
You read in that palette. How are you gonna do blood?
Bold of you to assume I can't.
Wait, who are you drawing? Are you drawing Cole?
Yeah.
Okay, I at least guessed correctly on that. Oh wait, is it like lava?
No. Have you seen Razzle Sazzle's drafted AU?
No, what is it?
Essentially, they don't get a choice about being ninja. And Wu puts this binding spell thing on them. If they go too far from him, they actually start to choke.
How Moro died?
Possibly? I don't know. I should ask them.
So what, we're turning Wu into a purposeful asshole?
I believe so, yes. At one point, I think Sensei G stays around for longer than the season and a half we got to keep him. And he's trying to find a cure for it.
What? The curse?
Yeah. The curse that keeps them tied to Wu.
Is this just Wu's abandonment issues going way too far?
I don't know. Please nobody challenge Kat on my stream. She's mean enough to the boy already. Also, Mothman, I do promise we are going to get to the posing stuff that you asked me about earlier today. We just got a little bit of stuff to get through first.
Come to those who wait.
Unless you're, Krutz.
Unless you're what?
Crux.
Oh. No, he got his brother back.
Okay, fair, but also locked in a time stream.
And was slowly dying the entire time.
Yeah, that's fair. You can tell it's cold because of his monster eyelashes.
So because of the hair, but yeah. Oh, for those unaware, I am currently putting together the land bounty because I didn't get the Destiny's bounty.
Soon, I keep telling myself, I've been eyeing it at Target, but I think I'm gonna get paid this weekend. And then, as a reward for being a fucking adult all week.
What are you gonna do?
Guess what I picked up the other day?
What?
The Skull Sorcerer's Dragon.
Dude, it's like it's Bones thing. It's so cool. The Bones, like it's supposed to drop bombs, but you can totally fit a minifig in there. It's great.
I like how you looked at the dragon and were like, ah, yes, this is its defined purpose. But what if minifig?
But what if it's a kidnapping mechanism?
What I keep telling myself is that the more sets I get, the better references I have.
Which means you could instead get the Skull Sorcerer's lair or whatever it's called.
Bold of you to think that isn't on the list.
Well, I'm just saying, instead of getting the Destiny's bounty, since you already have a land bounty, plus it would save you $30.
I have a list. I intend to check it off. Besides, so long as I'm making the student loan payments that I need to each month, Mom and Dad don't care what I spend the rest of my money on.
They're smart. My student loan payments don't start incurring interest, I think, for another few months. So
since mine are so small, we're going to try and knock them out before they get too much interest on them.
The plan is to save up a bunch of money that I can, and then at the end of the year, use most of it to get a dent in them.
Yeah.
Because interest rates are 0 right now.
Well, I've only got to pay back $5,500, so the more of it I can take out now, the less I'll have to worry about whenever it starts getting interest, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Little girl.
You're cutting out real bad, bro.
I keep turning away from the laptop because I'm trying to build.
I feel you.
I just need to get a separate microphone.
Save up and get you one of those little headset things for gaming.
It'd be great as well.
Honestly, that's what I need to do because good Lord knows that the stupid fricking house alarm always interrupts me whenever I do these things.
Wake up if we haven't talked in a few minutes and then beep beep beep.
Yeah. I've got Hamilton songs stuck in my head.
I got the Labyrinth song I love stuck in my head. Goddamn David Bowie.
You gotta watch out for that dude, Mel.
What? I didn't even watch Labyrinth as a kid.
It's not David Bowie's fault you're an edgy adult.
Edgy. My favorite song in that movie is like the trippy dream sequence where he dances around with her at a masquerade ball.
Mel, I don't know how to explain to you that is the edgiest thing in the world.
That is the edgiest thing in the world.
Look, I'm sorry, but it's true. I gotta be upfront. I gotta be honest. If I hadn't been forced to wear a uniform in middle school, I would have been an edgy emo kid. I would have. I was edgy and emo on the inside. I was just, limited in my available fashion choices.
Like, just dreaming about, or like wanting to dance with a dude in a blue tux. How is that edgy?
Okay, you cannot remove context here. You're wanting to dance with the frickin' Goblin King.
Fine. Way to suck the fun out of it.
I'm just saying, you gotta give Edge its due.
But like his outfit in that sequence looks just like the Beasts from Beauty and the Beast, and that movie came out like 4 years before Beauty and the Beast.
I wouldn't be surprised if it had an influence.
Disney looking at the financial failure of Labyrinth and being like, yes!
I never said Disney was good at making decisions.
Again, we all must remember that Beauty and the Beast was a haphazard production, so maybe they were just looking at things around them and being like, yes!
That is entirely possible. I really hope Zaz ends up liking this.
Oh, she will. They will. But I don't know. Have faith in your art, my friend.
Listen, this isn't my AU. I don't have a perfect image of it in my brain. If somebody asks me for prime programming, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I know how that works. This, I got no idea what's going on here. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to.
Makes it more fun. Oh.
Does it? Does it? I have opinions about Mulan that we don't want to get into.
Let's not.
You really don't want me to.
You don't want me to talk about it either, people.
You've got one person who's just like, will always be more on the animated side, and then another person who just has decent taste in film in general. Like, we don't want to get into that. Here we go.
Feels like that scene from the first Sherlock Holmes movie where Mary's like, I want to see him read me and tell me everything about me. And John and Sherlock are like, no, you don't want to see it. And then she keeps insisting, and it's like, oh, she's insisting. It backfired.
I Hi, Cyber.
Wait,
I'm doing Razzle Sazzle's Drafted AU is what this is.
how else are we hurting tonight? I must know.
I know I've got an ask for a Mafia Zane, but I don't really know what all's going to go into that. And, got an ask for a Miraculous AU, but again, I don't really know what's going into that.
Like Miraculous Ladybug?
Yes.
Wait, please, you're not being sarcastic, are you?
I'm not being sarcastic. It's not mine, because again, it is a request, so I'm going to be going off of somebody else's designs. But yeah, from what I understand, that is the gist of it.
Who's you?
Huh?
Who is who in this AU?
I don't know. I'm waiting on my. I'll have to go and find references for it.
Wait, are they asking you to make the AU or?
No, I'm having to draw someone else's thing.
Okay. Wait, but you've seen Miraculous Ladybug. Who do you think would be who?
I honestly haven't thought about it much. As much fun as Miraculous is, if I were to do stuff with it, it would involve major changes. I'm not a big fan of all the designs. Mothman, I'm gonna get to the fighting poses. I'm doing this particular thing as a bit of a warm-up to that.
Lloyd B. Cat Noir.
I think you just cut out for that entire thing. I only caught Cat Noir.
Damn it! I thought I was close enough. Can Lloyd be Cat Noir? Power of Destruction.
I admit that is adorable. Like I said, it's been so long since I actually watched it.
I mean, I just remember the main two powers. And Queen Bee, because I was a Chloe fan.
No.
I wanted redemption!
Mel.
It's gonna get
Mel.
it! Don't shame me!
Mel.
What?
Why?
Look, I am a sucker for asshole person learns the error of their ways and becomes a better one, you know? And it seemed like it was going there, like she straight up told Hawkmoth off when he tried to possess her. It was the best thing ever. And then the finale happened. And it crushed my hopes and dreams.
Gosh darn it, Mel.
It was so cool. You know what I'm talking about.
Barely. I'm telling you, it's been ages since I watched it.
Shadowing for her to have actual character development, and then the finale has her get possessed anyway.
Sometimes you just have a little possession.
But like, this was after she said "F you" to Hawkmoth in a different episode. It was like, oh, are we ignoring this now? Well, okay.
See, kids, when in doubt, you just keep adding more and more chain pattern brushes and hope that people are cool with that.
It looks great, not gonna lie.
It's a very sad AU. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it, but this AU hurts.
I mean, I bet. Like, why would Ruby even do this?
I mean, the fate of Ninjago is at stake here, Mel.
Yes, that means basically kidnapping a bunch of teenagers.
Yes. You do what you gotta do. The fate of Ninjago, Mel.
The fate of Ninjago, in air quotes.
Okay, now that I'm a little warmed up, we're gonna get on to fighting poses. And y'all are gonna hate me because my advice for fighting poses is the same as my advice for everything. And that is reference. References. All the references. Let's see, I should have like a Kendo Kai reference. See how I got a little reference folder here? That's what that's for.
Wisdom, people.
Kendo Kai.
She knows her shit.
Okay. So here is Kendo Kai, which is Kai in a bunch of kendo poses that I found on Wikipedia. Because this is the kind of planning that we aspire to.
Waiting for the stream to catch up.
So, like with perspective, which was something I was going over the other day, you have to teach yourself to think in 3D. We're not looking at things flat. We need to look at things in 3D. Even though I erased the lines or whatever, Kai's leg is still back there. His leg is still behind his foot because we're thinking in 3D. And that's how you have to think when it comes to these things. You can't just think in 2D because otherwise things start looking wonky. And we're not making Mario, are we? We're trying to draw more than just pixel art. So let's see. I'm going to bring this up here. And we're just going to Google image search, okay? Real quick thing, real quick little high horse I'm going to get on here. Fuck Pinterest. Fuck that guy right there. Fuck him.
What is wrong with the Pinterest?
Pinterest is a hub for art theft and we hate them.
I see. Okay,
So-
legit it is, but I mean, if I'm being honest, the only way I've found the backlog of a lot of coincidentally Ninjago fan art is by finding it reposted on Pinterest because the original poster took it down.
Here's the thing though. Ironically, a lot of people take down their art because it gets reposted to Pinterest.
Damn it! God damn it!
So this is a really good example of basic fight poses that you can start with. See how they're all just stick figures? These are all stick figures. The only thing they have is a torso, a head, and limbs. They don't have any definition, no nothing. But we can see how they're working. And we can kind of work with that and mimic that. Another personal favorite thing I like to do is watch movies that involve fight scenes I'd like to emulate. You girl's a bitch for Pirates of the Caribbean fight scenes, okay? Whenever Will and Jack are sword fighting and there's the windmill shit, that's some good shit. We will pause that and draw that right the fuck then.
Depreciation stream.
In fact, we're gonna prove this. We're gonna prove this because I did that one time with a Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
Wait, did you do this for the AU?
Yeah, remember, you've seen it before. I legit went and found a screen cap of Pirates of the Caribbean and redrew it with Colin Morrow. Because I can. Look at those
I'm trying
Indian
to
kids.
remember which one this was.
Remember? This was the one where Morrow was Barbossa and We switched around so much shit. Okay, but all of my talking, um, all of my talking can only do so much. We need to actually show examples. So we're gonna use my fave, which is Kai. Love drawing Kai, just so it's small and drawable. And a couple of action poses. Boom! This is our line of action. We love that guy. It's a really crappy line of action because I did that without like any plan whatsoever. So we're gonna back up. So line of action is typically follows the line of your character, and it can help make things look more dynamic. And sometimes it follows the spine, sometimes it doesn't. Now, when drawing fighting poses, it is totally cool to back up as many times as you need, to redraw limbs, to change the pose. Just be loose with it. This is the beginning process. And I draw and redraw things a lot. And we'll find that I tend to, when laying down preliminary sketches, I tend to over-exaggerate the length of limbs. Overcome your personal hiccups, kids.
Hey, Rena.
What?
I made it to back 2.
Woohoo!
I'm sorry, but continue with your drawing lesson. I shouldn't distract.
No, you're fine. I wasn't saying anything for a minute. That's the hard part with these, is the more detailed the level of sketch, the less I talk.
I'm actually gonna, especially disappear here in 30 seconds because I've started playing Tetris nightly to try to win money.
Oh my god. So now
I have made it.
Huh?
Oh, I have made it far enough before to almost win $2. So there.
So now that we've made it to the clothing stage, we've got the whole body sketched out, so we can start adding clothes to them. And this is just me finishing out sketches, because that's what I like to do. But you can see what I'm getting at with the line of action and thinking in 3D. We can't just lay down things flat. We have to think about how they move in accordance with each other and just kind of think through poses a little bit. If we're genuinely looking at any one of these. I hate you, Pinterest. I'm not clicking on one of you. Screw you. And again, watch movies. People are paid to choreograph that shit. No, it might not be realistic, but when did we care about realistic in cartoons and comics? We want to see things that look cool. Go over these. Do not be ashamed to trace. Tracing is your best friend. Just for the love of God, don't claim that as your own, and don't put tracing studies online as original art. That's kind of fucked up to do, and it's why people take art down. If we're all going to coexist together and share our references, we need to treat each other's references nicely. And that includes giving credit where credit is due and knowing when not to post our shit. And that's our quick little thing on fighting. Let's see, I might be able to reopen that Pirates of the Caribbean one and show y'all how the posing looks on it by deleting the normal stuff. Do I really, or is it up here? It is, there we go. Okay. So this is the original under sketch or over sketch with the way I painted this for this particular thing. Where's my red pen? So let's look at Moro first. His torso. His torso is right here, and it's very clearly turned to the side, away from us. His arm is coming up out of there. There's the cylinder, another cylinder, and here's our hand. And here's our first leg. And here's our second leg. Now, the 3D bit is over here in his other arm, where the elbow's here. His shoulder is still here, it's just out of our view, because it's raised and it's behind his torso like that. And the same over here with Cole's hand. It's in a weird spot, it's behind his arm. Thinking in 3D is your best friend. Really trace over things. Learn how they work, learn how they interact, and don't be afraid to draw from real people. Please draw from real people. Drawing from real people is how you will learn how to get emotions and shit on the page. That's how I put so much effort into that background. Okay. No, don't save any of that. What else do we got? We can cross this off the list. Is that miraculously you actually loaded anything? It has. Kind of. Nothing. That was pretty too. Whoops. Forget that it does that. Just so I can see this. Okay. There we go. I have 3 palette requests left, and shit. I have how many palette requests left? I think it's 3. Let me look. One, two, three. Yeah, 3 palette requests left, and we already took care of one of them today. So let's hear it for this. Let me pull up that reference again. Where did it go? Did I close it by accident? No, there it is. Okay. And Scary Green Lightning.
Oh, Rena.
What?
I was trying to say go Rena for getting those palette requests done.
Thanks. There it is. Yeah. I really am nearly done with these palettes. And I probably will take a break from them for a while. They are really draining if I'm not careful.
Do with your spare time now.
Bold of you to think I have any spare time.
Great and mighty Rena do.
Probably work more. That's a lie. I do have something planned. Hopefully people will like it. I don't know.
Ooh.
This is going to be a little bit more fighting posy. Just to kind of see how I do whenever I am starting from scratch. Actually, no. It has nothing to do with the Ask box. I will tell you it's probably a lot more boring than what you think. And it has to do with me being at the stage in life that I am right now. In case y'all couldn't tell, we are big on the flippy hair today. Y'all really want an early announcement? Because I don't know when I'm going to actually get to it. Bye, Mothman.
Sminterino, we must know.
Must you?
I mean, I want to know.
Well, I've been considering it for a while, and one or two people have shown interest in the past. I am going to look into what it would take to open up commissions once I get through my Ask Box.
I was wondering if you were just going to let it fill up again.
No?
Continue the cycle?
No, I'm going to see what it would take to open up commissions and start maybe doing more of those. So yeah, like I said, probably a lot more boring than what people were expecting. But yeah, hopefully that's going to be a thing.
Get that coin! Rena?
What?
I like how supportive they are.
Yeah, that's adorable. Thank you guys. Sorry, I'm getting into the zone here. Well, now that art class is basically over, y'all want to know about things? Y'all want to talk about AUs? I haven't done this in a while.
No, we have not. Oh man, now I gotta pay attention to the chat. Oh my god, now I'm blushing.
Listen, Mel, they're right. You're fantastic.
You're good. You're way better.
Lies.
You bring my crazy AUs to life and help me brainstorm wonderful things for our collab.
Okay, but you actually come up with shit.
I just watch a lot of TV. Speaking of which, I'm going to bother you until you watch Steins Gate. That is a promise.
You and I both know that I am shit at watching shows.
I know, which is why I will bother you all the time. I mean, it's only 26 episodes. That's like 2 seasons of Ninjago.
Right, but like, it's only 26. You gotta remember that, like, I'm the kind of person who will watch 5 seasons in a day.
See, that's perfect. You'll get a complete story.
No, I need something to, like, occupy my time.
What, are you trying to tell me that I need to try to get you to watch Cyborg 009 again? That's 51 episodes.
Amateurs! You have to remember, I'm in the middle of a Bones rewatch right now.
Look, man, I am bite-sized entertainment girl.
I can't do it. I gotta have something long-reaching.
Alright, fine, you want something with 100 episodes? Yu Yu Hakusho.
I cannot express to you how picky I am.
I can try to pitch it to you. I know the premise.
It's alright for now. Like, really, I'm on the Bones rewatch, so that means I really am not going to watch anything until that's done.
What season are you on?
5,
Out of?
13?
Why is it always 13?
Well, you know, unlucky number, yada yada yada.
Oh, I think it was, might have been more than that.
It probably was. I'm guesstimating here.
Oh no, it was less.
Oh, dang, really?
12 seasons.
Oh, see, I was only one off.
But it's 246 episodes.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, I cannot. Okay, look, I loved Elementary with, like, all my heart. But, oh my god, did I, like, just give up after season 4? I can't watch these cop dramas. I can't.
Listen, it's not about the cop drama part. It's about the long road towards them getting together. Would you believe that she asks
Reminding
him?
me of Castle.
Would you believe that she asks him to help her have a baby before they even kiss on screen?
What?
I kid you not!
You never mixed message it when she asked him to be a sperm donor but not to date her.
Well, yes, she has commitment issues. It really is a fantastic show.
Do you know what Castle is?
Castle. I feel like I recognize the name.
Oh man, it was my cop show for like so long. Writer, do you know Nathan Fillion, the actor?
No.
Killing me. Anyway, Nathan Fillion. So Richard Castle is this this writer guy, and he's friends with the mayor of New York, and he manages to get the mayor of New York to force like some random precinct in New York City to let him follow them around for like reference for a book that he's writing, and he ends up helping them solve crimes because, of course.
Right. Yes, that is how these things go.
Just and I miss it so. They made real like to help with the whole thing. They made real versions of Castle's books that he made in the show. Does that make any sense? Like, you could go to Barnes & Noble and buy the Nikki Heat series.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Which was his in-TV show book series. See, these people get me. Anyway, his main romance is with the no-nonsense cop, Kate Beckett.
See,
and it takes forever.
My ride-along cop series was Lucifer, because of course it was.
Hey, what's Lucifer about? I never watched it.
Okay, so the literal devil himself is just chilling in LA, right? And he gets bored, and also a girl that he is connected to winds up murdered. So he basically gets attached to this detective lady and insists on helping her with the investigation. And it turns into Lucifer being, time and time again, this lady's consultant for whenever she's on a murder hunt, right? And then the
God,
devil
like
starts
the greatest thing in the
falling
world.
for her.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
The devil starts falling for her. And
Yeah.
it's fantastic. Although I have to say, I know there are a lot of y'all that are like under 18 or whatever watching this. It is very full of innuendo. Please do not tell your parents I told you to go watch this.
Wait, innuendo? Or are we talking like scenes?
Yes, but largely innuendo. There's that one point that my friend likes to quote all the time where the word "start your engines" is full of innuendo.
You're just reminding me of Batman. Don't you want to rev up your Harley?
Oh my god. Here's the thing, that was still pretty funny. And like would definitely go over kids' heads, right? This would not. Like the words, "Ah yes, I like to call that one, gentlemen, start your engines." Those are said, and in context, it's even worse.
Oh my god. I've always had Rena, I've always had issues when it comes to finishing cop shows. Like, the one that got me started on everything, CSI New York, the second that my best girl, Della, left the show, I just couldn't watch it anymore. I just couldn't.
See, that's why you gotta be like me. You gotta have like roaming favorites.
My favorite?
Like roaming favorites. Like this season, my favorite's so and so. This season, it's so and so. You just gotta pick and choose.
Like, I loved the whole cast, but like she brought it together. Does that make any sense? She wasn't even the main character. It was freaking Lieutenant Dan that was the main character. If any of you have seen Forrest Gump.
And maybe that's the other problem. You gotta pick a favorite from amongst the main characters. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a whole lot of sadness.
I loved Gary Sinise. I loved Mac Taylor in it. I guess that was the other problem, was that I stuck with it for another season despite, not being as into it. But, like, that season ended with him finishing his last cold case and retiring, in air quotes. And then like, one episode into the next season after that, he's back. And I'm like, what is the point?
Well, at least with Criminal Minds, whenever they retired Gideon, they didn't bring him back until somebody killed him.
I don't want him to come back just to die.
What do you mean? It was a very heart-wrenching episode. Reed was very sad.
I would be too if I was attached to the characters, but I've never seen Criminal Minds, so...
Gideon was basically the dad character for, like, the first 5 seasons.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. Especially to Reed, who is just this shrimpy, wimpy little nerd person, and very much attached to Gideon.
Freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi'd him. The hero's journeyed this guy.
Oh, not even. Because here's the thing, Criminal Minds is an ensemble show. So the entire team was feeling the hurt whenever Gideon got. And by the time they murdered Gideon, they had an old friend of his come in to fill his role. So, not only do you have the surrogate son feeling that pain of having lost a father figure, no. You also get the old war buddy who is feeling the survivor's guilt. All in all, immaculate flavor. All right, y'all.
But
Y'all ready to do? Y'all ready to do the last palette drawing of this batch?
Me! Hit me!
And it's gonna be Mafia AU Zane, so I get to really turn it up.
Okay, so like, what's your idea for her? Are you gonna put Zane in a tux, or is what's happening here?
Mel, we gotta introduce you to more of the AUs on Tumblr.
I do. I need to look into these.
The Mafia AU, I believe Zane is basically a hired hitman for one of the families. Homegirl, you cut out bad.
I said Zane would never do this.
And yet? Gosh, who is it?
What, did someone mess with his programming?
Well, that's the thing. It's an AU. He didn't have, it's not programming stuff. It's a person.
So wait, what does his hitman outfit look like? Snake Jaguar?
I don't know. I'm looking for it right now.
Because I was gonna say, that color palette is perfect for his Snake Jaguar outfit.
Tumblr, why do you hurt me in this way?
Throwing it out there, like, those are all the colors of his Snake Jaguar outfit, minus the black.
It's a Mafia AU. He's gonna be in a tux.
I suppose it does make sense.
Wrinkles, would you shut the hell up?
He gets my pain.
Cara de papa perrito. Do y'all hear my idiot dog? Because
Yes.
that's what he is. He's an idiot. Oh yeah, sure, he sounds big and bad now. You go out there and tell him to go try and fight one of the chickens. Gonna get a scrawny little ass beat.
Dang, I regret not getting the set that came with Snake Jaguar. God, I wish I could find it, but there was this really funny video on Tumblr where someone, like, dumped out all of the pieces to the Lego Snake Jaguar set, tossed them in the dumpster, and slowly lifted up the minifig for Zane.
Listen! I will neither confirm nor deny that all of my set buying has been centered around minifigs and the buildings I think are cool. But that's definitely what's going on.
Look, you gotta strategize. That's the key.
I could strategize, or I could get all the Legos I can get my grubby little hands on.
I mean, that's what you're doing well, shoot, what do we call season 13? Mystery of the Mountain?
Master of the Mountain.
Master of the Mountain, okay.
And here's the thing.
I mean, you're like one set away from having all of the Master of the Mountain sets.
And I have all the Prime programming sets. Or Prime Empire.
Oh, right, you do have the Prime Empire set. Wait, no, you don't.
Yeah,
You're
I do.
still missing a key thing.
I have Scott's car.
No, I'm not talking about Scott's car.
What am I missing?
I'm talking about the game cabinets.
I got all 3 of those.
You did?
I did.
Alright, fine. I did too.
Listen, I wanted little Jay, and then I couldn't just let him be by himself.
Jay's cleavage, man. Like, who can resist it? not to mention Kai's Bakugo cosplay.
Right? Like, they're adorable. And, you know, Lloyd's little punk phase.
Oh, his adorable punk phase. He's upset that he didn't get to go to the first realm.
He is.
But that means you still have to get the Spinjitzu bursts.
They're on my list. They're on my list.
Oh, so you are going to get them.
Every time I go to Target, they tempt me, but I keep telling myself that, like, they're going to be the ones that are left, and it's going to be a pain in the ass finding the bigger sets later, because that's what happened with Unagami's Fortress, is it was a pain in the ass to find because I waited.
Very true. Actually, there was only one time where the big set wasn't the hard thing for me to find, and that was the Day of the Departed.
So jealous of that. Why did I wait so long to start collecting Legos?
Look at me. Why did you start collecting now?
Because I waited until I was like 2019 to start watching, and I'm a girl, so my parents didn't naturally buy them for me.
Fair. But still, if you would have started last year, you could have had the city.
I know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be rubbing this in. I'm sorry. So the point is that you started now, and that you've pulled a me twice. Because I don't own every single Day of the Departed set, but I do own every single Season 7 set. Hashtag, I wish I would have gotten the Prison Break. We all have our regrets.
We all have so many regrets.
Prison Break 1 was so cool too. It came with freaking Captain Soto. Or is that what the pirate guy's name was? Captain
Yes.
Soto?
Yes, I believe so. I am channeling all of my inner edgy anime skills for this Zane.
I gotta say, it's looking great so far. So nuts. I wish you the best of luck because you're gonna have to track down the Temple of Fire if you want to get all of the dragons that ever happened. And the Temple of Fire goes for thousands of dollars at this point.
Which is just so sad. See, the trouble is that now Google thinks that's all I want to find because of my Kai project.
You Google what?
Well, now that's all that Google thinks I want to find because of my Kai project. It's like, you want to search for Legos again? Fucking bitch. And I'm like, maybe?
Jeff Bezos and then Jeff Bezos.
Here's the thing. I have always said that an option for me is to open commissions and draw furry art because those people pay well. Am I to that point yet? No, I'm not. But if it pays the goddamn bills.
Yeah.
Mel, you're still cutting out really bad.
Really? I thought I'm like standing right in front of it.
Honestly, I think it's just the normal cutting out at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I said, can you draw furry?
I will neither confirm nor deny that. Just know that I learned to draw whenever the Sonic the Hedgehog part of the internet was going fucking strong.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Why do I keep forgetting that my buddy is also a former like Supersonic fan? Or is it not former? Did you play Forces?
Oh, I have Forces. I got the special edition and everything.
I'm gasping. I haven't played a Sonic game since Colors. I feel bad.
Honestly, you're not missing much. There were a couple of fun things with Forces, but nothing that really made it like, you gotta go get this game. Honestly, what it felt like was they tossed a couple of cool gimmicks in there to say that they had them, but they didn't have enough time, surprise, surprise, to actually make something cool. Whenever Forces came out, everybody's general consensus was just get Mania. It's cheaper, and it's way better.
My thing way back in the day was just watching Sonic playthroughs, and so shout out to Brain Scratch Commentaries if anybody knows who those guys are. But yeah, that was my favorite thing to do, and it was pretty funny listening to all of the backlash to Forces.
Because the backlash, honestly, was deserved. Like I said, I bought that game. I played and enjoyed it. But it very much did not have a ton of content.
Oh, well, like what I noticed, and what, Video Game Donkey pointed out, was they were literally copy and pasting levels from Generations. And again, I never played Generations, I just watched playthroughs. But I noticed.
Well, and that's part of what I said earlier. Like, they really rushed through that game. You would think they would have learned after 06, but apparently not.
See, that's the thing. Never let Sonic Team do the game. Let the outsider fans do it.
Alright, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this a little bit early. It's 8:45 here. But we did just finish up all of my palettes. So, way to fucking go, team. And, Kat, you will simp for this drawing because it's sane, and we all know that you're going to.
Look! I love his hair!
His bright blue.
No,
Alright.
it's perfect. It's totally perfect.
Alright, y'all. I will see y'all on another night.
See you guys.